Hey, I'm Melany, and here's a little bit about my healing testimony. So at the start of 2020, I got sick with bronchitis for about 3 months. It was a terrible experience, but right after that, I just got more and more sick during the year. I got throat infections, sinus infections. It just felt like a never-ending cycle. To be completely honest, I was probably sick for more days of the year than I was healthy. So as time went by, I started to feel fine during the week, and then Sunday morning when I had to lead or volunteer, I would feel terrible. My throat would hurt. I felt like I couldn't get any noise out or worship out of my mouth. And I started to feel hopeless and frustrated. It felt like I would never receive complete and total healing, but that it would be something that I would have to deal with for the rest of my life. I always had this picture that I would receive my healing at the altar where a bunch of people would be laying hands on me, and it would just be this big orchestrated moment. But the truth is that God wanted to meet me right where I was that afternoon. So I was sitting with my sister, and we opened up to the healing room live. And Tiffany began to say, there's someone out there who feels hopeless and doesn't think that they'll receive their healing. But just know this, healing is your portion. Jesus is your portion. And the bread of Jesus is your portion. And at this moment, I realized that if I was thinking I had to learn a lesson from this, I was pinning the blame on God for what was going on in my life. So I started to tune in and listen a little more to what they were saying. Then Merle said, this person also wants to give up or is feeling like giving up. And he said, don't give up because God has never given up on you. So immediately I realized, well, this is me, God is speaking to me. But it still felt awkward and felt almost out of place because it was so in the ordinary. I was just in my room on a regular day. But I started to open up my heart and my mind to what God was doing because I was so tired of this and I just wanted to be released from this. So I just started claiming, healing is my portion and you are my portion, God. Then Pastor Merle said, I don't know why, but I think you should just go gargle salt and water. And trust me, I've done this a million times while I've been sick, and I never felt any sort of release or comfort from it in my voice or my throat. But I went and did that, and I aligned my faith with the action that I was taking, and I put it in the hands of God. And immediately when I did that, I just felt this release, a huge clump, like leaving my throat. And I just felt so much comfort and healing in my body from the top of my head to the tip of my toes. I just felt God working through me. So I just began to worship. I started to sing to Him, to pray to Him. And I just started to thank Him for what He was doing and receiving this healing in my body. I almost didn't want to tell people about this healing because the enemy was still telling me the lies that if you claim this healing and you cough, they're going to call God a liar. But the truth is that God just wanted me to claim this healing and take it as my own because He had given it to me. It was my portion, and He wanted me to receive this portion of healing. So if you're in a place where you're feeling hopeless or frustrated, just know that God can meet you where you're at right now. You don't have to wait till a certain person prays over you or have it be this big moment. God loves you and He wants to heal you. He doesn't want to inflict any sort of disease or sickness on you. He doesn't want you to feel hopeless. He loves you and He wants to heal you. So just open your heart up, open your heart to that, and He'll work in you, I promise.